House of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi holds commemorations of Imam Sajad's martyrdom. The House of the Grand Shia Islamic jurist Ayatollah Sadr Husseini Shirazi in the holy city of Qom commemorated the martyrdom anniversary of Imam Sajads, peace be upon him, on the 24th of Muharram. This commemoration hosted groups of Shia believers and lovers of AhlulBayt, peace be upon them, who listened to the lectures on the life and legacies of this holy Imam.
Activities by Sayyid Ahmed Shirazi in Kuwait. Sayyid Ahmed Shirazi, son of the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Sayyid Sadr Shirazi, continues to visit the Husseini commemorations in Kuwait and meet with top social and religious figures in this country. In the past few days, the son of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi met with Haji Jasim al-Saghai during his visit to Imam Sadr Husseiniya and the house of the Muhammad Jasim al-Saleh. The son of the Grand Ayatollah also met with some Kuwaiti believers and appreciated their efforts for upholding the Husseini rituals. Nonviolence Incorporation issues a statement on International Day of the Victims of Enforced Disappearance. Coinciding with the International Day of the Victims of Enforced Disappearances, Nonviolence Incorporation published a statement that reads as follows. Abduction and forced detention are among the biggest challenges facing legal organizations around the world. Some movements and regimes use abduction as a tool to exercise their will against their opponents and commit kidnappings on a continuous basis, making the fight against these crimes very difficult to detect at that time. The regions and countries of the Middle East have a special significance in this sense because their political regimes and governmental organizations have a wide and risky interaction with their political protesters and human rights activists and the media and the press. In a number of Middle Eastern countries, the kidnapping of political dissidents and members of the media is most evident, carried out by the terrorist organizations with political, tag-free, or criminal motives behind it. While strongly condemning these crimes against humanity, the Nonviolence Incorporation Free Muslim Association urges the international and legal organizations to play a constructive role in combating this phenomenon and in persecuting the perpetrators of these crimes. Finally, the fate of those who have been abducted and put in hiding places should be clarified, and their health, dignity, and human rights must be ensured and preserved. Delegates from Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Karbala visit Baraka Foundation. Some delegates from the Office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Karbala, headed by Sayyid Mahdi Shirazi, took part in the Husseini commemorations hosted at Baraka Cultural Foundation in this city. These ceremonies are held to commemorate the martyrdom of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, and the captivity of his noble household. These ceremonies began on 15th of the holy month of Muharram, and they will continue until the 25th of this month. Mawadat Foundation runs cultural program at school in Holy Karbala. Mawadat Foundation, affiliated with the Office of the Grand Shia Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Karbala, ran its special cultural and religious programs at Children of Karbala school in this city. It is worth noting that this school was established to educate its students with the culture of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him. This school aims at educating children about the Husseini values and form them into a set of guidelines for daily behaviors. More than 100 students in 5 different age groups have enrolled at this school. Some of the cultural works by Mawadat Foundation at this center include organizing special workshops for photography and printing pictures on wood, holding competitions and awarding prizes, and holding Husseini meetings. Fadak Zahra Foundation holds Husseini commemorations in Holy Karbala, Iraq. Fadak Zahra Foundation, affiliated with Dul Ghurba Cultural Institute and the holy city of Karbala, continues to hold series of Husseini commemorations. These ceremonies were hosted at the Husseiniya of Zayd bin Ali in this city, during which Sheikh Jasim al-Hairi delivered lectures to the public. These ceremonies will continue until the 25th of the month of Muharram. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi hosts representative of Sayyid Muqtada Sadr. On last Thursday, 17th of Muharram, the Office of the Grand Shia Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Karbala hosted Sheikh Salman al-Fariji, the representative of Sayyid Muqtada Sadr, leader of the Sadr movement in Iraq. Sheikh Talib Salehi, the director of the Office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, after welcoming Mr. Fariji, focused his talks on the significance of serving the city of Imam Hussein, the city of Karbala. Furthermore, the talks revolved around the current situation of Shia Muslims in different parts of the world and the need for economic and cultural reforms to improve the situation of the Shia communities worldwide. Delegates from AhlulBayt Islamic Thought Center attend Husseini commemorations in Baghdad. Some delegates from AhlulBayt Islamic Thought Center, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Baghdad, took part in the Husseini commemorative ceremonies in the city. Furthermore, these delegates visited some courses of public speaking for young clerics and gave some books written by the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi to the participants of these courses. Anwar al-Jawadain Institute holds weekly ceremonies in Holy Karbala. Anwar al-Jawadain Institute, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Baghdad, holds another session of its weekly ceremonies to commemorate the tragedies of AhlulBayt, peace be upon them. This ceremony was held on the 22nd of the month of Muharram, and it was attended by groups of young religious activists and Shia believers. Sheikh Haidar al-Mawla delivered a lecture about the life of Imam Sajads, peace be upon him, in this ceremony.